The Sculptor is a thought-provoking graphic novel penned and illustrated by Scott McCloud in 2015. Set in modern-day New York City, the story revolves around David Smith, a young sculptor on the verge of despair due to personal tragedies and financial setbacks. However, his life takes an unexpected turn when he encounters Death, who offers him a remarkable proposition. In exchange for accepting a death sentence in exactly 200 days, David is bestowed with the extraordinary ability to sculpt anything he can imagine. Empowered by his newfound talent and a newfound appreciation for life, David embarks on a journey of self-discovery and artistic expression. Along the way, he falls in love with Meg, an actor, but their relationship becomes entangled with the complexities of existence. The Sculptor delves deep into existential themes, exploring the essence of being an artist and the pursuit of a balanced and purposeful life. At the outset of the graphic novel, David finds himself at rock bottom. Tragedy has struck his family, and his artistic patron has abandoned him, leaving him destitute in the bustling metropolis. In the depths of his despair, David encounters a ghostly figure resembling his late uncle, Harry. This spectral presence reveals itself as Death and proposes a pact, the power to sculpt anything David desires in exchange for his life within precisely 200 days. Faced with this extraordinary offer, David accepts, knowing that his artistic abilities will awaken at sunrise. As Death departs, David finds himself engulfed in a flash mob demonstration, surrounded by a diverse crowd. A woman adorned with angel wings approaches him, offering words of encouragement. Later that night, David reunites with his friend Ollie at an art gallery, where he encounters Penelope Hammer, an artistic director who extends her assistance. The gathering also introduces him to Finn Tanaka, Ollie's well-connected boyfriend and an artist in his own right. Following the gallery visit, David accompanies Ollie to a party where he overhears Finn discussing his exploitative intentions towards Ollie. Among the attendees, he recognizes many faces from the flash mob, including Meg, who played the angel. Meg approaches David, expressing remorse for involving him in their viral video stunt. The Sculptor sets the stage for a captivating exploration of art, love, mortality, and the choices that shape our lives. Through its evocative storytelling and striking visuals, the graphic novel invites readers to contemplate the essence of existence and the pursuit of creative fulfillment in a world filled with complexities. After their conversation, David walks home alone, feeling humiliated and convinced that his encounter with Death was nothing more than a figment of his imagination. However, at the break of dawn, he awakens to a surprising revelation: he possesses the extraordinary ability to sculpt anything he desires with his own hands. Filled with a newfound sense of purpose, David immerses himself in his craft, and within a month, he emerges as a promising sculptor. His apartment becomes adorned with numerous creations, and he eagerly prepares to showcase them at a grand party he is hosting. The guests, including several esteemed art critics, arrive at the event. Unfortunately, the critics rate David's sculptures poorly, shattering his aspirations. To compound his misfortune, one of his heavier pieces plummets through the floor, resulting in his eviction. David finds himself thrust into homelessness, wandering the city streets in despair. In his darkest moment, he contemplates taking his own life. Just when he is on the brink, Meg, the woman he fell in love with, appears in the nick of time. She rescues David from the depths of his anguish, taking him to her own home. Seeking solace and direction, David reaches out to his friend Ollie, who informs him about an upcoming gallery opening. Fueled by determination, David creates a new series of sculptures and enters them for consideration. During this time, Meg's romantic relationship comes to an end, and she begins dating David. However, the holiday season brings disappointing news. David's works are rejected for the gallery opening, while Finn, the artist who caused David's resentment, secures a spot. Feeling betrayed by Ollie and suspecting foul play, David severs their friendship, all while carrying the knowledge that he only has 120 days left to live. Meg experiences a prolonged bout of depression, enduring weeks of anguish. In a fit of frustration and emotional turmoil, David unleashes his powers, destroying one of Finn's sculptures. Eventually, Meg finds her way back to stability, and David realizes that he needs to shift his approach. He abandons the pursuit of acceptance from galleries and instead embraces a new strategy, creating sculptures in public places under the cloak of darkness. As his anonymous works gain notoriety, they also attract the attention of the authorities, complicating his relationship with Meg and his secret identity. In a bittersweet move, David decides to end his relationship with Meg over a trivial matter, hoping to mitigate the emotional impact of his impending death. However, he cannot forget her, and his longing intensifies. In a surprising turn of events, Meg visits him and reveals that she is pregnant. She asks if he will return to her and join her in starting a family. Faced with this momentous decision, David finally opens up and reveals the truth about his pact with death, exposing the limited time he has left. The sculptor delves into the depths of David's journey as he grapples with love, mortality, and the pursuit of artistic fulfillment. Scott McCloud weaves a poignant narrative that explores the intricacies of human existence and the choices we make when confronted with our own mortality. Despite the heartbreak and despair, Meg chooses to stay by David's side for the remaining 12 days of his life. As the days dwindle down, Ollie tracks him down and expresses sincere remorse for his past actions. Ollie introduces David to Penelope Hammer, who informs him that a colleague has been diligently searching for him, eager to purchase and exhibit his artwork. With only 3 days left, David unexpectedly encounters death once again. This time, death's presence serves as a distraction, for it is Meg who is destined to meet her demise that very day. Frantically, David races against time to save Meg, but he finds himself hindered by the intervention of the police. Tragically, just before he can reach her, a fatal accident befalls Meg, leaving David devastated. He retreats to the depths of the subway tunnels to mourn, where death implores him not to surrender to despair and contemplate ending his own life. In the depths of the night, David finds solace in creating one final sculpture within a construction site. The police discover his presence and surround him, but undeterred, he continues his work. As dawn approaches, a sniper takes aim and shoots him, causing him to plummet from the partially constructed building. In those fleeting moments before his demise, David's life flashes before his eyes. With the impact of his fall, he meets instant death. The grand sculpture David had been constructing is unveiled, revealing a monumental tribute to Meg and the child they never had, a poignant symbol of their unrealized dreams. The conclusion of the sculptor leaves us contemplating the notion that embracing a life filled with vibrancy, creativity, and the pursuit of our passions is far preferable to succumbing to the inevitable tragedies that befall us. Scott McCloud's masterful graphic novel poses profound questions about the nature of existence and the choices we make in the face of mortality. It invites us to reflect on the transformative power of art and the enduring legacy we leave behind, even in the midst of life's most profound struggles and heart-wrenching moments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.